So my balcony had become quite a mess because over the winter, obviously chaos happens, and I'd only sorted it out once so far this year. And then when I went home, I brought a ton of plants home with me. So I've got loads more things to sort out. So excuse the chaos and come organise it with me. So first of all, I've got all these tomatoes and there's way too many of them because I brought them from home and I need to thin them out so they have any kind of chance of growing. The ones I don't use, I'm going to leave them in our Caring is Sharing and see if anyone else wants some cherry tomatoes. I'm also going to put some chard and basil around the base. If the tomatoes, or when the tomatoes grow massive, I'm probably going to move that, but I'm going to leave it there for now. So I bought a few smaller plants with me back that I'm leaving in the home for now because I know if I put them outside too early, they'll just get eaten down to stumps. So I'm going to wait for them to get bigger before they go outside. Here's a cucumber and it's called a fem spot. And the guy in the shop anyway told me that with a fem spot cucumber, you don't have to bother with the male and the female, and you just need this one female plant and it will produce healthy, nice cucumbers without needing to cross-fertilise or mess around with things. I don't really know how they work. I sat down and had a coffee because I was knackered after doing that, to be honest with you. And isn't this why we create these spaces? Because we want a space where we can sit out and have breakfast or chill and have a drink. So yeah, back at it. So this is my fig tree, and I actually had 3 at one point of these massive fig trees because I was gifted them, and I just couldn't keep 3 massive fig trees on my balcony. What I'm showing you there, by the way, is I have all these bulbs from some spring plants like bluebells and daffodils and things like that, and I'd got them scattered around in plant pots. So I'm trying to salvage them from the bases because I don't want to just throw them out, and I'm putting them all in this plant pot and I'm going to store them for spring. But with these fig trees, I gave one to my family and I sold one on a marketplace, and I'm keeping one really big one because I just do not have space for 3 big fig trees. But I'm going to repot this one because this one's been collected, and I am going to just pop it into a different pot so that I can use its old pot for some of the things that I am keeping. As you can see, complete chaos going on right now. It's amazing how messy one small area can get. And I'm going to pot up some of these bedding plants that I brought back with me. I really love the colours of some of them. They were all different colours, but some of them had these beautiful dark spots. It was really nice. These are my strawberries, which you can see I've already got some fruit because they came from my parents' greenhouse, whereas these are the ones I've been growing myself, and you can see they're quite a bit behind. The next thing I wanted to do was sort out my chard because mine is last year's chard and it just doesn't look great, and I've bought some new chard back, so I'm going to do a switch over. I'm planting up some of these lettuces and I'm going to leave those inside because the last time I put lettuces outside they got eaten immediately because unbelievably there are slugs that make it up onto the higher floor balconies. So I've learnt now that they leave some stuff alone, they really go for some stuff, and you just have to kind of work with them. The kale is also going to stay inside because that also got eaten when I tried it before. I'm going to put it out eventually. I'm just going to let it get big enough that it's not going to be taken down to a stump in a day. So I didn't finish it all on that same day. I came back to it, but I think I'm about finished now. Certainly I'll do some improvements and some touching up and a bit more tidying along the edge, but I think I'm at a good level now. So I'll show you everything I've got on my balcony. This is a goji berry bush, which I got one tiny berry off last year and I'm still hoping for more. This is my jasmine. As I mentioned before, I focus on a lot of plants that I can use in my smudge sticks and a lot of herbs. I've got sage down there. Here I've got a lavender. I can't remember if that's purple or white. So these are beef tomatoes and I picked these up from Caring is Sharing, which good karma working my way for leaving some cherry tomato ones there myself. At the end now I've got an avocado tree that didn't make it, a little baby fig tree I'm growing. These are my sea vegetables, which don't look so great from my repotting, but I know they will rebound back. These are some of my strawberries, which are still not even fruited yet. This is a white lavender that I've got going on the edge here that's not coming to flower. It's interesting because I've got several types of lavender and I noticed that they don't seem to flower at the same time. So the French lavender was first, then the purple lavender is starting to go, and the white is last for sure. So here's some of my French lavender that's been out for ages now. I really recommend everyone get some lavender because it really attracts the bees, even if you just have a windowsill. This is one of my hydrangeas. Unfortunately, these just got very dry while I was away, and I think they're struggling, but I still have faith they will come back. Here's how my bedding plants are getting along since I planted them about a week ago now. I've got a small yucca, which I'm actually trying to get rid of because I just don't have enough space for that. Some more purple lavender. I've got some roses, some more sage, ferns. That's like the random pot. Some more strawberries. This is a fenugreek. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I don't know what these long pods are. I'm going to look into that. So here's my purple sage and my piece de resistance. I'm building a little Atlantis rock garden here with some starberry crystals. I've got a little piece of strawberry quartz there, and I've got this purple mica stone. It doesn't look that great in this video, but it's really beautiful in real life because it shimmers and it's got bits of glitter crystal kind of look in it. Another baby jasmine. And then this is another herb pot where I've got some more bedding plants. And then I don't know if this is pineapple sage or not, because I was growing pineapple sage, but it died. So I don't know if it's come back or that's just sage. This is hyssop and this is angelica. A plant, I don't know what it is. This is a type of oregano. Then I've got dill to the right, which is actually going to go to flower. The problem I have with my balcony is it's so hot and south facing that it's actually too hot for a lot of things. So this is lemon thyme. This is my chamomile plant, which I got not that long ago, and it's absolutely beautiful. What an amazing addition. I actually want more of these now. I can see how well they grow. So I bought this eucalyptus plant, and I've wanted one for ages, and I've kept trying to propagate them. I've never managed to succeed, so I bought one and it doesn't look very healthy. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna have to read up on it. These are some trees that started growing on my balcony, and I'm so so much of a loser for plants that I can't bring myself to throw them away. So I'm gonna go plant them somewhere in the wild. That was a variegated geranium, and I lost all my geraniums over winter because we went below freezing temperatures basically, and I just had a cutting of that inside, so thankfully it has taken. This Acer tree is also not looking that healthy, although as you can see, once I took the top leaves out of the way, it was very healthy underneath, and it just simply is too hot sometimes on my balcony and things actually get scorched. So here I have some chives. My big fig tree that I don't know how long it's going to take to get figs, but I'm hoping I might get some this year. A little rose tree, a bit of rosemary there in the back. I've got another lavender, which I don't know. I think that might be white. Sage plant. These are not looking as great because I took some off them to make some sage sticks the other day. An ornamental grass. Here's my cherry tomatoes. I thinned it down to, I think it's 2 in this pot. Some strawberries. This is some red vein sorrel, which again is a bit burnt. This is my succulents pot, which I think needs a bit of work actually, and some crystals. My Fatsia japonica. I've got some roses here. This one's looking very pretty. Some nice decorative ivy. That at the bottom is this little white lily plant that I just separated and I was going to give away, but I haven't yet. And it looks a bit rubbish now because it's been eaten. That's why I wanted to get rid of it, because it just keeps getting eaten. So there's another 3 cherry tomato plants, and this is my potato plant. It has zoomed up. I think it's about 4 weeks old and it's this big already, and I didn't realise potato plants got these really pretty flowers. It actually doesn't look that bad. It adds some height to the balcony, and it's got some flowers. This is where my balcony ends, and I'm kind of tempted to lean over and get those weeds. So this is my ivy, one of my chard plants. I just put one of my kale plants outside to give it a go. Some more strawberry plants, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and some more chard as well in this box here. This was a nice little crop that I got the other day. This is why I don't have any strawberries now. So just to finish off, I do have some things inside. So here's some of my herbs. I've got my black mint, my after 8 mint, some specialty herbs. This is my cucumber, how she's getting on now. My kiwi is massive. I don't even think I can film to the top. It's double that size, but very skinny at the top. Maybe I need to pinch out the tops. Some lettuce. I've got some Livingstone daisies I want to put outside at some point. My chili plant on the right. Then I've got these lettuces, which I've just moved to a bigger pot. These are my kale plants, minus the one I'm having to go outside. Another chili in the middle. I've got bits of mint scattered around. So this is my black mint. Actually, sorry, that's my after 8 mint. And zooming over here is my black mint. And then I've got some tricolour sage just behind that to the left. And then last but not least, I've got some microgreens germinating in my kitchen, which is so healthy for us. They're basically just seedlings and you cut off and throw on your salad.